Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Pugs' channel. Got the second round of our TOG Ravens versus Team Tarrare match on Seine Crossing. Starting off here, the guys were actually waiting for me to spawn in, but I was still loading. So they're saying, "Get in, Pugs!" Look, I'm still on the loading screen. I can't do anything. But here we are. So I'm right in front of the Humvee. Plenty of time left on the clock with the countdown toward the start of the round there. So it wasn't a problem in the end. Here we go, my squad's spawning in on me already, or Neat's squad. It's really Neat's our leader here. So here we are, up on the left or right hand side, park the Humvee, and I'm the Pachangles. I'm meant to be a RPG dude, but I forgot to change after the end of the last round, and so I'm a Pachangles, which should work out fine anyway by memory. Got my bipod out, setting up. Letting my squad know that the left is clear. There wasn't a lot of activity on Middle Bridge here at the start. We kind of pushed halfway and didn't push past that. We were just covering this. So all the activity is happening back towards middle. So I switch over, and just as I unset up my bipod, the guys run out. So I get a fair few good hits on them, but not quite enough to kill them, unfortunately. That guy sees me, the bullets coming from where I am probably, and decides to go back into archers. So I know we've still got two guys on our right hand side. Just as I think Safety Dave, yeah, he's already mown down that guy on the left. So it's good that Safety Dave moved across and covered that angle that I wasn't covering anymore, just in case they did send somebody that way, and they did. So that guy could have gotten in behind us and backcapped, and all sorts of shenanigans could have happened. That guy's still picking his way out from archers, and Neat said, "Let's push in." And I thought, okay, I'll just lay down some suppressive fire. And then we got in the Jeep and did nothing. There was a little arrow showing on the minimap just where I was now, but I think he might have been actually under the bridge because I can't see anybody there. There was that guy forward. So now we're moving forward, but we lost the Humvee because it took so long getting going. I think somebody hit it with an RPG. I set up the old Pachangles with the bipod. Get the guy in the lower one, but there's still a guy to the left firing RPGs over. And I think, now nobody's covering the left, so I should get over there. And I like this little spot here because with your bipod set up, you can see where I'm kind of, the angle I'm getting. And again, just as I bloody unbipoded, the guy came out, but I got him anyways. It was a bit lucky. Pachangles at the range wouldn't normally hit that frequently, whereas with the bipod, you do expect it to. So that's two down. That should equal enough room for us to push forward. So that's what I'm doing. I immediately think, and that guy didn't see me until it was too late for him. The reflexes of our opponents really weren't as good as I remember them being when we played against these guys as Black Sheep. So I was a bit surprised by that tonight. Maybe they didn't have time to warm up tonight. It was an early game at 8:30. Not sure. The rest of the squad hadn't pushed forward here, so I had to back off a little bit and set up just covering narrow, this is a good spot for covering narrow. As I was saying before, the arc of fire when you've got your bipod set up, back at that little point on the bridge that I was mentioning, covers both that right-hand side of Bridge Road as well as all of the left, which is what I like. So here we go, moving as a squad. This is what we like to see. That forward guy, is he checking his corners? I was going to watch behind because somebody said that we'd been spotted. But the call is to go in anyway, so Safety Dave picks up one. I'm going with Safety Dave, I believe it was. Or maybe Neat. I'm taking the lead, so it's probably Neat. Nothing there. Check those corners. Safety Dave and Neat are both in, so IO must have been with me. And they said J building is where they are, and I thought I'll try to get an angle on them here. And I was trying to set up my damn bipod, but would it let me? No! And here I was thinking, I can't see anything over there, so I'll move into a better position. So we're taking D, that's the one that we're at now. E is still in the hands of the enemy. And there we go, we can see him. And unfortunately, the bipod, because it just drops a little bit when you set it up, it just dropped me out of range of being able. And I thought maybe I can shoot through this tire, but it's obviously not an obstacle you can shoot through. The guy was hitting me from the arch towards their spawn, and I was thinking, is he going to come in? Has Neat cleaned him up? Is he going around on the left? The problem when you lose track of where an enemy is the longer that you lose track of the enemy, the more likely you are to get surprised. And there we go. I did just get taken from behind by a guy with a shotgun, I believe, if I remember. Yep. So that probably was the guy who initially shot at me. I think Neat comes over and reses me, does he? No? That guy with the shotgun in there probably got him. Spawn on E. That guy runs across right in front, and I was thinking, is he the first of many? In which case I'm about to get shot in the back, but I didn't. But then Neat said that they're capping the points, so I thought, oh, okay. He must have been the last of a group to go in. That's an easy kill. And they said said 2 in the container, so I thought I'll just keep some suppressive fire on there. But that other guy went down pretty quickly there to Neat, I'm pretty sure. Safety Dave just went down up the top, so grenade in. Somebody just jumped in, and where the hell I got shot from there? And I shot Neat, because it was just one of those moments where you spawn, there's bullets going all around you, and you're just like, huh? Who am I meant to be shooting? Unfortunately, I chose poorly. And they said in J, and I could see Custard was in there, so I thought, no, they're not in J, or they're in the floor above. And then I got shot from the left. It was all bad. And you see about 5 or 6 guys pouring in there. Of course, at this point, we've taken all points. So we should have been expecting much more. I wasn't that aware of what was going on all around. And I got rezzed in a beautiful position for the Pachang when you can see 4 guys ahead of you clumped up. I was like, yes, I would like to shoot them all. Thank you. Pachang is good for that sort of thing. Neat called that guy. I noticed him just in time anyway. And these guys, this is right. This is one of the fish in the barrel moments with the Pachang, where they just keep on pushing into that little line of sight that I've got. Nobody looks my way until that guy ran out of bullets just then. I was like, damn it. And then I thought somebody needs to cover this left because they've been holding this left-hand area. So I thought I'd come around that way and flank anyway. And they've taken D here, so we can expect lots of people here. And I could hear fire just down in front of me. I thought, pick up that guy. Didn't actually kill him, but got a kill assist for it, so somebody else picked him up. And I could still hear the fire there, but I'm like, do I sacrifice my good position here? I was checking the left. There's nobody over to the left. I thought I saw somebody, but it was just that bloodstain again. So I thought, no, look, I may as well go in. Pick up that guy at least. I was expecting to get shot from the left. Didn't. That's 1, 2, 3. I knew there was a second guy down to my right. 4. Guy spawns right at the wrong time. Doesn't use his spawn protection to shoot me. That's what is it? A quintuple kill? I was pretty happy with that one. But how did I get? And then you can't really count that one, but yeah, like that's how did I get that? I mentioned this after the game. It's really. I'd flanked, none of them were looking at me. They weren't even expecting me there, because one of the guys had an easy opportunity to pick me up. He would have seen and heard me. And I could hear a vehicle coming down there, but I wasn't sure which one it was. It was the tank. And I was thinking, that tank is within C4-able distance. And I wanted to spot it up, because I wasn't sure if Neat was relaying the info to the other squads. He probably was. He's a pretty good squad leader, so... But of course I can't hear it. And I could see that gun poking out, and I think Neat had called the guys there. And here I'm trying to set up my Pachang, my bipod I mean. Get suppression kill assist. I think Neat Cheese was waiting for him to poke his head out. They said in the container, and I thought, okay. I could see bodies in there, but I wasn't sure. I knew at least 2 of them were ours. Picked up the first guy. I was so annoyed at myself for that. Burst fire, Pugs. Burst fire. Get that guy. The problem with the Pachang is you rarely have to burst fire. Normally, if you just hold down the button, you'll get it. But I think burst firing more would actually improve my game, especially when you miss those early ones. Although in that case, I did actually get the early ones. It's the one that I missed the early ones is the one that actually killed. So sometimes it just doesn't work the way it should. Cheese called Tramo. Luckily, he was alive and I can spawn in on him. Look at those squad resupplies. Love those 3 points. Not that points matter in a competitive game, don't get me wrong. Right, so again we hold everything. We're losing A, but we've got a squad back there. They've retaken that. We've got friends as far as the eye can see, which is what you like. So I'm thinking, where am I best used? And I was thinking, maybe the left-hand side. When that guy went down, I was like, definitely the left-hand side. And just really slow peeking here. I've got the Pachengos, I've got ammo, I don't need a reload. And that vapor trail, I was trying to slide left here, but tiny little wall, and can my character step over it? No. I think I throw a grenade right at the wrong time here, yep. And that's when I first noticed there's actually two guys there. I thought it was just the one guy in the container. Get the first one, I think suppression will get the second one. And yeah, suppression is great. You just got to anticipate it because obviously you can't see your opponent's suppression, but you've got to kind of keep mental track of how suppressed they're going to be. It doesn't always win it for you. It's not like an instant win, but it certainly helps. I was thinking, okay, this position will probably work once because it's nice. But I think Neat was calling us back, and I thought I'll walk out backwards because I'm too close to the point. And luckily I did, because that guy came around. He obviously wasn't expecting me. The problem is if I go back there now... Oh yes, and we've retaken D. That's what I was getting called back for. And I set back up here, but then I think, okay, this avenue isn't going to get used much. The most likely person to use it is that sniper again. And what's the point? And if I just stay there, he's definitely gonna check that corner the second time. I was thinking I could pick this guy up, and then I saw the tank coming out, and I was like, now, I got that tank, and I was thinking afterwards, how the hell? Because I definitely got 2 C4 on it. The third one I was expecting to miss, and finally I was expecting to blow myself up with it. But 2, possibly 3. I suspect only 2 C4 managed to take out that guy. And I did not realise that guy was on my left. But somebody is there to res me. Work. Oh, pistol work. But then I got killed by somebody. Pistol headshot saved me there. Who is that? It's not Neat Cheese. It must be our other medic. Safety Dave. Good work, Safety Dave. I do enjoy being rezzed. Unless I'm being rezzed in a line of fire. 21 tickets left for them, so this game is pretty much over. Neat calls me to go with him. I should really be leading the way because he's the medic. Again, just getting those different angles of fire. And here, through the grate is actually not a good idea. You're going to lose a lot of bullets to those little grate things, as Neat showed in his video. I think it was in his video on the kind of team tactics thing. And there we go, won. Great work. We were expecting a much tougher game in that, but we did practice, and we know this map very well. So we went into this really well prepared. Not sure how well prepared Team Tarrare were. They did lose a couple of players at least in the first round at one point, and may have been down a player the entire first round. I'm not sure, but it was really good effort by us. Great work, guys.